to reading the ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, whenever you see the 3 vertical lines, which we're going to talk about here, these 3 vertical lines are referring to the 3 chambers of the body. The 3 chambers that you must, merge and rise up through in order to fully activate the Merkaba and ethereal nature. The 3 chambers house separate parts of the energetic system. Not separate, but you see there's 2 twists. There's 2 twists that we must kind of like unwind so that the energy can flow back through us. But yeah, this is a quick note, and my boy, what's his name? Ross Amaba. He does a fantastic job breaking down these hieroglyphs. But I will expand much further on the energetic and ethereal nature and how it's so practical.
On. Now, here we have these 3 vertical lines here. The word Ari Tememu and the word for humans ends with these 3 lines. What are these 3 lines? These 3 lines correspond to the mystery in the Great Pyramid, which I believe is the first time we may have seen 3 vertical straight lines. These lines refer to the chambers of the pyramid: the king's chamber, middle chamber, and the chamber of beasts. That humans, the word humans, tememu, have the possibility of rising from the animal consciousness of the lower chamber to the heroic consciousness of the fighter for righteousness, to the highest consciousness symbolized by the king's chamber of the cosmic awareness. Also, these 3 lines resemble the human spine, the chakra system, and coded in this tripartite division of these dashed lines is the secret. Because you see here this figure, the lines match the same height as the person's back. You see? That's why they're shown squatting, to emphasize we want you to focus on the back. Because if they were standing up,
it all comes down to the spine. Every other part of your body manifests from the connection on the spine, right? It's why, like, the saying, you have a strong back, right? Got some spine. Yo, every part of your body manifests from the spine because it is the carrier of information from the head, from the mind, from the heavens, from the above. The mind is electrical. It is what blasts the energy off. The body is the matter, the ma, the feminine. It is receptive. Your body manifests from the energy it is receiving from the positive pole in the mind. You see, this is why the ancient Egyptians always had the symbolism of the sun and the moon. This is why the ancient alchemists always told you to balance the poles. The Emerald Tablet and Master Thoth would tell you to balance the poles to make the 2 into 1. Balance the poles meaning balance the vessel, the intermediary partition between the body and the light of the mind, so that the energy can flow and loop back through itself unhindered. Welcome to immortality and God consciousness. Something like that.
right, you wouldn't quite get the feeling of focusing just on the spine. But here, the figures, their root chakra, their base of their spine hits the earth and goes upwards towards the sky, just like these three lines. It was a trick used by the wise scribes, the Seshu, to focus the initiate's awareness on your back, your spine. You see, this line is backing the figures.
The energy work I've been doing lately, like this, I don't even do the energy work. I'm just like literally constantly bombarded by enormous amounts of energetic shifts, and I've been like basically been on this like absolute crash course to learn how to flow the ethereal energy through me, so that I can integrate it and alchemize the energy and therefore transmute it. For the past like 2.5 years, and it's coming on so strong lately, like insane. Like for 99.99% of people, they would think that their skin is crawling off of them or something. But what I am confirming is what he's saying right here, and that is, basically energy work is the subtle art of combining your mind and imagination with breath and a very creative and innovative perception. All three of those, right? To move the ethereal energy and start breathing with the other subtle bodies. That's what energy work kind of is in a nutshell. And to do it, you must align your mind, imagination, and understanding with truth. You must understand the nature and complexity, the mystery of the ether in your being. And as you get closer to this understanding, wisdom and knowledge is revealed, and the effects are seen. Okay, and what I can confirm for you is understanding the connection from your bowels to your brain through the spine, and how the yin-yang forces of energy that go up and down right there balance out and cross through your solar plexus, which you must release. It all has to do with focus on the spine. Everything we feel, every pain, every ailment, it is because and caused from that which we do not feel, which lies just behind our realm of perception. We think we feel our whole bodies, right? But you actually need to go out feet behind you to clear your spine. We can go way deeper. And this is just, again, this whole series on the subtle energetic anatomy and the true nature of energy work is going to be ongoing for months or however long it takes. But it's just going to be quick notes whenever I find something that is aligned, because I've tried to sit down multiple times for hours and put together some kind of blueprint, like combining many different subtle energetic systems. But it's so difficult to get across because all of them are right. But at the same time, they're all lacking severely with the modern understanding. Okay? Like I use this vast array of hundreds of different techniques to flow energy, and it's so intuitive. It's like scratching an itch. It's instinctual, right? But understanding the anatomy and the energetic flow, it's complex. Do you think that you could understand the exact complexity and mystery of your blood and circulation system in your heart, and then your lymphatic system, and then your central nervous system, and then the autonomic and sympathetic nervous systems, and that yin-yang pole right there, And then how that and the muscles and the flesh and the fiber and the bone marrow and every part of the body is put together. If you think that's complicated, understand that that is the manifestation from the unseen realm. Understand that the energy, the mind, the above comes first. All things in the material come into being from the above. You are from the above. It's a top-down system. This is how things manifest. So understand that as above, so below. Your body, your structure of muscles, right? And how, for instance, all the blood and lymphatic and central nervous system all hug the bones running down your spine and connecting your extremities up to your mind, and it hugs the spine and all your bones in your body, right? And using that to understand that that's also the ethereal, in the ethereal body, in the subtle energetic bodies. That is where energy flows. That is where the vessel portals the energy between the above and below. To balance the poles, meaning the above and the below, to do this, why it's so crucial is because we are blocked, right? We are blocked. Therefore, there's only a small trickle of that energy connecting the above and below. And why this is detrimental is because if you think about the toroidal field, the torus, right? And if you think about the toroidal field in the torus, you see that energy is flowing into the center, the solar plexus, the point at the center of the ring of the sun, right? It's flowing into that from the above and below, right? Spiraling down through your crown and spiraling up from the ground. And then it flows in a two-way flow down the spine, okay? And releases into the bubble of the aura. Your aura is so faintly activated, it's not even funny. This is why when you read the esoteric scripture of the aura of the philosophers by Paracelsus, I forget his name, or some hidden scriptures from about Jesus and his revealing his radiance to his disciples that they could barely look at, right? He activated his aura, his Merkaba. Same with Elijah, right? And many others. Like if you go deep enough into the mystery teachings, you understand that, like ancient Egypt, like 30,000 years ago, when Master Thoth was setting up the schools, that there was many people that attained the twice-born state. The twice-born state meaning having been baptized by the ether and fully activating the aura. And this occurs when you can allow the above to flow into the below. And you can allow that which is within to align with that which is without. Meaning that your physical body becomes ordered and perfect vehicle for the soul and ethereal body to express itself into the physical plane. It's getting very deep now, and this is where I lose people. And so it's probably going to take me about 200 short little videos like this to fully, to adequately grasp the idea and nature I'm trying to express here. And I'm willing to go until I'm satisfied that the information is out there for anybody interested and willing to search through the mysteries to understand the nature of themselves and the universe, which I have been discovering on this journey that's taken me far and wide on a lonely path by myself for the past 2.5 years, studying the ancients, trying to figure out what the hell is happening and trying to figure out ways to remedy this onslaught of energetic shifts that feel so very real. Like it's hard to explain to somebody, but let's continue for a few more minutes.
You see? So, this lower tick mark refers to 7 evil, wicked chakras that go from your soles of your feet.
Okay. Fuck what everyone has to say about, oh, there's 6 chakras, there's 5 chakras, there's 119 chakras. Okay, we have thousands of tiny little points of activation. Like, think about every capillary of the veins and how they meet at some kind of T. Like, you know how a tree grows and the branches split off. At each meeting point, that's a chakra, right? You have a chakra in every joint in the body. You have a chakra at every joint in the body. But the important part is understanding the major poles, understanding the 3 points that, when activated, rush and gush energy through the entire body. It's kind of like if you wanted to clean the blood, right? You wouldn't go down to your right leg and try to, like, if you could just magically, like, start purifying the blood. You wouldn't go down to your right leg and start purifying it and start getting it moving again. You'd go to your heart. You see, my friends, in these systems of energetic, in the 7 colors of the spectrum and the 9 ways of energy that come through the ethereal portals into our being, right, at different levels, there's certain hearts in the system that act as fuel pumps that are cathartic and can get the whole thing moving. And those are found in the 3 lines, the 3 tiers, you know what I mean? So everyone's talking about all these chakras, but really there's only 3 points you must hold in your mind and activate while having full awareness of everything you can feel and beyond that. Meaning that most chakras activate passively. They don't activate by focusing on them. They activate by being aware of them and allowing the energy to reactivate in that area. That is probably going to take about 20 videos to break down, but planting seeds.
Up to your perineum. Few people know this, but you have 3 sets of 7 chakras. So 21 major chakras. 7 from the feet to the perineum. That's the lower chamber. Same thing as the lower chamber in the...
Yes, I do align with that. Although for my map of and blueprint of the ethereal and subtle energetic bodies, I much prefer a combination of a 3 and 7 chakra system with the Kabbalah and Tree of Life, the 10 Sephirots, which are portals for the ethereal light to pour through, and understanding how the Tree of Life is not just a flat 2-dimensional thing, but in fact a revolving one. Those are very, very powerful for energy activation, in my experience, like above and beyond anything. But at the end of the day, it really comes down to how aware you are, how creative and how much ingenuity you can use in the activation of energy. Go read the Emerald Tablet of Hermes. The Emerald Tablet of Hermes only and specifically and wholly talks about energetic activation and the awakening of the ethereal light body. That's it. It's not some kind of cryptic, crazy ass like text or something. Like, everyone, I don't know why they're so lost, probably because they haven't had the experiences that instantly verify the information. But the Emerald Tablet of Hermes is telling you exactly the process of the Kundalini rising. And all these motherfuckers out here on YouTube who are talking about Kundalini energy and all this new age bullshit are retarded. Anybody who knows anything about the Kundalini and the Hindu tradition knows that the Shakti would awaken when the gods once again walked the earth. The Elohim. It's not some kind of feeling in this, I had this burst of white light. No, if you activate Shakti, you activate God consciousness. You become Jesus Christ. You hit the, like, this is what the mystery schools in Egypt did. Go read the Kolbrin Bible. You understand what the sons of fire are, right? Go look into the, in every culture, this has happened many times, and certain waves in the precession of the equinox, in the precession of the cycle, consciousness can reach new levels because of the magnetism and energetic shifts going on, okay? And when those portals open, those who can adapt and transmute and integrate the bombardment of energies, right, and seek to understand, they have the potential to be filled with light, in the words of Jesus. Who do you think? Never mind. Like, this goes so deep. You get in the Dead Sea Scrolls, the King of Righteousness, right? And how there'd be a new covenant. The Ark of the Covenant. The Ark of the Covenant is the activation of your true being. My friends, you know how 2% of our DNA is activated? When you activate the Merkaba, meaning you combine the Mer, which is the light, from the Ka and the Ba, the Ka being centered at your solar plexus, an entryway for the soul into the physical. And you merge the Ka with the Ba being the greater ethereal presence all around us. And it goes way deeper. Don't criticize me, because that is still accurate. You are one with the Father in you, and you in the Father, because you have learned to accept and embrace the Supreme Spirit into your own living aura, and have expanded your soul and exalted your soul by putting your soul on high, meaning letting the oils, the sacred secretions, and the ethereal energy to rise back up from the lower pyramid, as Ras Mabah is talking about here, from the netherworld to the king's chamber in the heaven. My friends, the kingdom of heaven is within. The ancient Egyptians said it. Jesus said it. Muhammad said it. What are they talking about? The heaven is the mind. Raise and exalt your soul up back to God and become one with the Father, and bang, gods will once again walk this earth, because Shakti has awakened. The second covenant has come to pass. The Messianic age is here, as the Zohar likes to put it. Do you guys see how this works? Do you guys see how this works? It's so blatantly obvious, but I guess not. Anyway, thanks for watching. That was another one. Wow, we got deep there. We got really deep. Hope you enjoyed. I'm Dmitrius. This is Immortal Truth, or perhaps you found this through Reality Files somehow. Anyway, that was a deep esoteric teaching. I'm going to end it there, although I'm sure I could talk for the next 5 hours just based off a few symbols and hieroglyphs here. I'm learning how to read the ancient hieroglyphs because I realized that everyone who has translated the ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs up to this day are completely and fully retarded. Okay. I don't doubt their intelligence, but I do doubt their understanding of the mind. Because each one of these little pictures and symbols has far more to tell, represent, and interpret than a single word attached to it, motherfuckers. This is esoteric symbolism, and it all has to do with exalting your soul on high, raising up through the gates, and reactivating your connection to God, and overcoming the garments of darkness and donning the garments of light. This is what the ancient Egyptian mystery schools taught. Their initiate, they had schools that would initiate or try to uplift the consciousness in everyone. And this has been so bastardized and warped in the modern view, because everyone thinks, oh, you got to be initiated in order to, you know, have the chance of becoming one with the divine, becoming a god king. But very few have the mind or solar potential, life force energy, or a mature enough soul to fully comprehend, grasp, and integrate this knowledge in any way that would successfully lead, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, not everyone's got this in, has that range of capability. I mean, at least at this go in it. I have no idea beyond this, but it does seem that very few could fully grasp the mystery within here. Anyways, thanks for watching. Go check out this. I'm working on all this stuff. I've been building blueprints and whatnot and making a lot of videos about energy work, the esoteric anatomy and the occult anatomy, and how the ethereal energy flows through you. And I'm going to be making a master package of just tons. Like, I've probably have like 50 meditations I've been putting together for the past year. So maybe that's out, so go check that out if there's a link in the description. If not, stay tuned. Peace out, my friends. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. I'll see you guys at the next mystery school teaching. Hell yeah. Peace.